Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Scandal Season 5 Episode 20. So we're going to start with Olivia and Abby. They didn't agree that, hey, instead of fighting each other, we need to be going after Hollis' door because he's just sitting back and winning, not doing nothing. So instead of attacking each other, we need to, be attacking him. So we're going to not go after each other for a while and just go after him. Once we done knocked him out, it's a free-for-all. So after Abby leaves, Olivia, she tells her crew, I'm going to need you to get any and everything you can get on VP Ross. So in case this little agreement that me and Abby have don't go through, we got some dirt on her. Abby, being trained by Olivia, was being a gladiator for years. She was like, look here, Elizabeth, we're going to have to get all the dirt we can on Melly so we can put that out there. So in case this little deal doesn't work with Olivia, we got something on Melly. But Elizabeth, she already got something on Melly. She's like, well, Millie had her psychic after her son died. She was walking around the White House with her robe on, drinking moonshine and eating fried chicken all day long. So we can put that out there. This woman, her son died, and she's like she's not like, she is, the First Lady of the United States, and she's over here act like she can't get her life together, but she's out there sending other women, they son off to war, and they're getting killed, and these women have to go back to work. This is the angle that we should be using. David, trying to get back in the good graces of VP Ross, he goes to take her lunch. He's like, I know you were too busy to go out for lunch, so I done brought you some Gettysburg. She's happy like, oh my goodness, you're saving me right now. I'm hungry, but I can't leave. I got so much stuff to do. And she's like, she's stressed about what's going on. And he's like, the way he deals with stress, if I have a case that I'm dealing with, I just think of my life with you. This case is going one way. I think of us going on vacation to clear my mind. This case going this way. I'm thinking about us getting married, having a life together, buying houses. And she's looking like she's starting to, like, all that hatred that she had to him when he cheated on her is starting to, like, melt away. And, like, she's realizing, David, you do love me. You are a good man. You going through all this stuff to prove to me that you are a good man. He gets down on bended knee and asks her to marry him. She was like, yes. And I'm like, I was so happy for BB Bronx because she is trying to work hard, but she's not going to let you just push over her. She's not just because you got big money, I'm just going to take your money. She wants to run this race with integrity as much as she can. Yeah, she lied about who the child, her child's father was. She made a mistake, and I think that's probably like the only mistake she's ever made. But now she's trying to make up for that. She has her beautiful daughter. The man that she did love, he's no longer in the picture. The child's father, he's no longer in the picture. He killed himself, or Huck did it and like tried to cover it up. But anyways, back to Victory Ross. Like, she's finally like, maybe I can trust David and we can have this happy life that we're portraying to everybody else, and maybe we can make this work. Yeah, your boy Cyrus is stressed. He's like, look here, Olivia. Vargas, he is a genuinely good man, but he is down in the polls. Like, he's one going out and visiting people in the hospital, holding babies, hugging old women. This is his thing. It ain't like I'm doing this because I want people to like me. He generally likes hugging babies and visiting folks and hugging old folks. But Olivia's like, you believe in him. It's not just that you want to mold him. Like, you actually believe that this is like the man that's going to make it to the White House. And Cyrus is like, yes, I actually do believe this. But Olivia tells him, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but my daddy, he is running Edison's campaign. So I don't know how Vargas is going to get into the White House with my daddy. You know how my daddy is because you've worked with him before. And he's going to do any and everything he can to make Edison get in the White House. So I don't know what we're going to do, how you're going to help your boy, because my daddy, he's over there using Doggone Edison as a marionette doll. And he's just controlling him. And at this point, Edison doesn't know he's being controlled. Just when you thought Daddy Pope couldn't get more evil, he proves us wrong. He goes up to Abby. Abby gets in his car, and he gives her, like, some papers on Olivia showing how she didn't got an abortion. I'm like, first of all, how did he find out? Was he having people, like, follow Olivia? Or does he still have spies in the White House that was, like, monitoring Olivia's every move? And I'm like, I know you trying to get Edison to get into the White House, but like, Olivia is still your daughter. Like, just up until recently, she was living in your house. Like, I guess Daddy Pope is that evil person, like nobody's gonna get in his way. It's like he don't even treat Jake this bad, I guess, because he's like Jake is under his control and command. He didn't like broke Jake down so much that like Jake is at this point to where, you know, he can't say no to, you know, Daddy Pope, but Olivia, she still has her, I'm going to beat you any and every way that I can. So he's like, yes, you my daughter, but I'm finna mold the new, you know, president of the United States. Once Edison gets in and he's in there for a minute, we can just kill him off so Jay can be president. Is that what his thing is? Daddy Pope's trying to do this. Like, this is the way I can control America all over again. I was doing it when I was head of B16, but now I can do it as a president. I can really get some work done. So Olivia and Abby's plan to take down Hollis Doyle doesn't go as planned, because everything they throw out there again about him, he has a rebuttal to it. Hollis Doyle, did you take tax money from working class Americans to buy an island? And we got Fitz over there talking about some, yeah, if Hollis did that, that's wrong. We got Hollis over talking about some, yes, I did buy an island. If, you know, the president wants to come, he can, but make sure he keeps that little thing in his pants. And it's like, hey, Hollis Doyle is a rapist. Did you rape your ex-wife? Hollis Doyle, I love me some women. I've never had to twist a woman's arm in my life to get her in bed. Hollis Doyle, are you a racist? Because we have evidence that you've been hanging out with the leader of the KKK. They didn't donate the money to you. I'm a believer of the free speech. You know, I feel that everybody has a right to say what they want to say without getting punished for it. And like, he is so like the TV version of Donald Trump. Like, to a T, because at one point when the show first came on, he's talking about some bringing America back to America, and, you know, building walls and keeping them like the Latinos over there where they at, and not let them in America. And if you not going from Middle East, you need to stay where you at because they bombed us. And I'm like, he is so the TV version of Donald Trump. It is sad. And I guess because, like, this is what Donald Trump is doing right now. It's like a parallel, like, this is Donald Trump. This is what you look like in TV version. So Edison is talking to Daddy Pope. And Edison feels, me as a black man in America running for president, that I should speak out about what Hollis Doyle is saying. This man is sickening his views on things. And Daddy Pope was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who look like you to feel you should go out there, but we can't focus on that small percentage. We have to look at the other people. They probably wouldn't want you to go out there and speak your mind about these things. So I'm going to need you to just hush that and just do what I tell you to do. And oh yeah, have you picked your vice president yet? And he's like, yeah, I picked such and such and this. He's like, well, I have a better idea. I think you should pick Jake Ballard. He just got married to homegirl. She's a socialite. He is a good candidate to be your vice president. And it wasn't I think you should. It was you gonna choose Jake Ballard as your vice president, and this is what you're gonna do. And it's at this point that Edison, he's like almost on the verge of realizing that Daddy Pope ain't no joke, and that like he is under the thumb of him, and like he's at one point gonna be another one of Daddy Pope's marionette dolls. Hollis Doyle goes on the Sally Langston show and lets them know that, hey, between Olivia and Melly, whichever one of you drops out first, I'll make you my vice president. And at this point, it's looking good for both of them. Like, we'll still be somewhat in the White House, but I don't know if we should take this job. Because, you know, Hollis Doyle could say this just to get us out of the race. Because there's like, he can just say, I'm going to make you vice president, and then you drop out of the race. I'm like, you know what, second man, make a boot shine. I decided I'm going to get somebody else. I just wanted you out of the way because you were like a threat to me right now. So, sorry. Now, I'm not even sorry that you believe me, because I'm Hollis Doyle. I lie about any and everything. So Edison sits Jake down to let him know there's people who want me to make you my vice president, and I'm sorry, but I'm going with somebody else. And this is when Jake schools him on how ruthless Daddy Pope is. He's like, look here, that's all cute and all, but you don't say no to Daddy Pope. Look at me, I'm here, I don't want to be here, but the man has mind control over me. You see? So you're going to make me your vice president, and you just gonna, you know, have to make peace with that. You know that little accident you was in where you broke damn near every bone in your body? That was my doing at the hands of Daddy Pope. So, like, you could end up somewhere buried alive with fire ants on you and a little bit of peephole where the sun is cooking your forehead. These are the things Daddy does on a normal weekday. So I suggest you just make peace with me becoming your vice president. Gladly and politely tell the dude that you wanted to be vice president that you found somebody else, and we can just gonna get on with our lives. This is how things are gonna go now, since you are essentially working with Daddy Pope and you're his new marionette doll. Welcome to the family. So Olivia, being the smart woman she is and knowing how doggone racist and low down Hollis Stool is, she goes to see Hollis Stool and like act like, yeah, I want to take you up on your offer, and I'm gonna be, Millie's gonna be your vice president. So as she's sitting there, Hollis Stool is speaking so negatively and rude and just downright hatreds towards country folks, talking about saying there's not enough pure real in the world to maybe want to, shake these inbred people's hands. These people think these are my views now. I've been always thinking this way. Like, he said exactly how he feels to a T, and it wasn't just audio recording. Olivia had him dead on tape, face and all. So he gets on the Sally Langston show thinking, he big, bad, and cool. And Sally, surprisingly enough, showed the video because, Sally Langston and Hollis Stool, they ace boom coons. They go back like Forrest above it. They cool like that. But I guess Sally's like, this is going to make me have some good ratings on my show. So she played the video of Hollis disrespecting and just being downright rude to people who, like, country folks, people in rural areas. Like, they're not even qualified to even breathe the air that I breathe. They need to be shipped off somewhere where they quarantine and not around me. They're disgusting. He didn't say these kind of things, but this is the kind of stuff that he was thinking in his head. So he's like, oh snap, like, Olivia played me. Like Olivia, she's that girl, and the fact that you felt comfortable enough to be around her, and then it was kind of like shade towards her, like, I can shake your hand because, you are of an upper class type of person, I can't just be shaking any old black person's hand. That's like the kind of feel that I got from Hollis right when he shook Olivia's hand, and she was like, yeah, I got you now. So Olivia, she goes to see Edison and basically breaks it down to him, look here, you will never run this country. There's a chance that you become president, but you won't be running the country. That'll be my daddy's job. He's already stealing votes for you as it is. Don't you think it's odd that, all these states that you were, leading so well in? That's because he's stealing these votes. I don't know if you know that, but I'm telling you now. And let me guess. Has he already suggested that Jake be your vice president? And Edison's looking like this is the last piece of the puzzle to him. And she was like, he wants this, but he doesn't want this with Daddy Pope, playing him like fiddle. So she's like, basically, you gonna have to get on TV and say all the things you want to say. That way, you can break free of this. So he gets on TV and says how disgusted he is as a black man. The Hollis Stool would get on TV saying all these things, and he gets talking about Black Lives Matter and how the Stool's like all lives matter. He's like, yes, we know that all lives matter, but since there's so many black people dying in the hands of officers, unarmed people, doesn't mean that all lives don't matter. But right now, Black Lives Matter. If I'm at a funeral and I'm crying for my daddy, don't come up to me telling me, why are you not crying for my daddy? I'm crying for my dad right now because this is the person that's died. He went on this whole little beautiful monologue. I don't remember everything that was said. It's basically, you can't, you don't understand what it is when so many of your people are being gunned down, unarmed people being gunned down, and then when people want to rally together and want to stop this, now we all thugs and all this stuff. Basically, you, Hollis Stool, you are the thug because you're out here, treating people this way. This is what thugs do, down talk people, try to make people feel bad, and that's what you are, a thug. So Olivia and Abby, they get their two teams together, look here, this is what we're gonna do. We both have dirt on the other person, so we're gonna show y'all this dirt, and if you don't feel that you want this to get out, you can drop out now, take it or leave it. So the first thing is, look here, VP Ross, she's like, is it the thing about the what'd she say? It's some type of animal. She says, the thing about the koala. I'm like, what a koala? What they got to do with things? Like, no, this is about David. David's Liv, what you finna do, girl? So David, he's stop the a long-going investigation so that you can get the nomination. He goes like, look here, I was doing it for you. So now she's already mad. Like, I done already forgave you. You said you wasn't going to do that, and here you are lying again. So now it's Abby's turn. Fitz is like, you know what, you can go ahead and give me your resignation now. But Abby's like, that's not going to look good. You in your, like, final months of your presidency term to, like, make David quit now or make him resign. No, that's not going to look good. So now it's Abby's turn. But, you know, Abby, she has ammo on Olivia, but she chooses not to use it because, like, she doesn't want to hurt Olivia like that. She's like, Billy, she had to hire the psychic so she can talk to y'all son after he died. And, like, here we go. Harrison 2.0. What is his name? Marcus. Yeah, that's his name. So many people be calling him Harrison 2.0. At one point, I thought it was his name. But anyway, Marcus, like, she was grieving for her son at this time. And, like, Marcus and Millie, they got this relationship. I was like, is he gonna be like the first husband of the United States? Because, like, they are getting close, and he's the one that can calm her down. And they've already had these moments of, like, they almost kissed. So, like, they are starting to feel each other. Like, Marcus, he may not be ruthless like Quinn and Huck, you know, natural born killers, but, like, he has the softer side. I was like, are they falling for each other? So, like, here go Millie. I was grieving my son. You know how she does this, like whisper, hoarse sounding voice, but, like, you was grieving your son, but you was, like, getting drunk on moonshine, walking around your road for days on end, eating fried chicken. Like, I'm a lover of fried chicken too, but, you know, I guess I've never lost a child, so that's where her mindset was at. So now VP Ross, she is mad because she's like, look here, David, I didn't even want to run for presidency, but you convinced me after months and months, and now you've taken it away from me. He's like, I believe in you. She's like, I believe in me. It ain't like I don't believe in myself. I believe in myself. And you know what? I want to find a man who's going to love and believe in me. And at this point, it's not you. So, David, you have just been, like, dumped by the Vice President of the United States. Because I can't do this no more. You and this whole little mess. I'm tired of the lies. So, deuces. Then we got Olivia and Abby. Olivia then showed up over Abby's house with a bottle of wine, I guess. I don't know. And she's like, Abby, I know you had something on that paper. What was it? What was it against Melly? And Abby had this look on her face. She was like, oh, it was against me. She was like, your father handed me this note about your abortion. And Olivia's like, I'm not ashamed of what I did. You know, only person who would have been hurt in this situation is Fitz, because Fitz doesn't know about this. And Abby tells her, I don't think your daddy is done with you yet. And Olivia's like, you know, basically, I know my daddy's not done with me yet. It's like, this your daughter, man. Like, I don't know who's worse, her mom or her dad. It's like, it's almost like her dad is worse because he's been there in her life all these years and he's still low down and evil. Yeah, mama, she's homicidal, evil, all kind of around crazy. Like, I don't know how Olivia stands the chance of being normal. See, this how she got these two crazy parents. So, that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people watching my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.